Hi everyone, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I'm going to show you how to make this card here, but this one is using this half, kind of top half. But I just wanted to, show you another kind of sample on how you can use these little, it's from the In the Window collection from Creative Craft Products. For anybody new to the channel, every Tuesday and Thursday I share cards with a focus on dies. So that's what today's are. So it's these In the Window dies. You can use them in many different ways. I've already shared a tutorial on Tuesday, which had the triple flip kind of windows. So check that one out and it will be up here somewhere as well. But I'm going to show you how to put this one together today. So this is the In the Window double aperture die set. You get 10 dies. And I'll talk you through all of those, but you've got so many different kind of ways that you can put it together. You've got the In the Window occasion stamp and die set. So I've used the 2 planters here. And then you could use my Animal Antics. I've used Horace the horse down here. And then I've just taken the birds from the Fabulous Flight. So these are my very first stamp sets that I brought out. So these are over 2 years old now and I still enjoy using them. And then the die set, well, all of the In the Window coordinates with the stamp set as well, which I showed in that first video. So I'm going to use the surprise from this one with my Why the Long Face, I think it is, something like that. Anyway, I just go through all the dies here. So you get your largest one here. Now this one will cut the whole shape out, okay? But this one here only has, it's hard to see, but the cut line starts here, goes all the way around, all the way along here, and then stops. So it will only do a score line here. So that means you have your door that's going to open. So this is going to be really good if you pop it inside this one. You could have like a little fairy door. You could have, just do like a whimsical kind of style, but it could be a new home. And you could have inside, some stamped images of like a sofa, and I think it looked really nice with the Fairy Friends stamp set, that A4 set, which I've used a lot, and there's the dog on the sofa and stuff. So there's quite a lot of nice ways that you can do this. And then you get all these pieces here. So it was just these ones and then the top half of this piece to create this little one here. But then if you have all of it together, you'll create the card that I'm going to do today. So, and these are your mats and layers. So I've already gone ahead here and I've cut the largest one, and then I've just used my wood grain stencil, okay, to create that faux wood effect. I've then cut this one here in the black, and then I've cut it again in this red colour, same as this one here. You're not really going to see too much of that, so I haven't bothered inking it all up. I've then taken this one here with this one, which is what's going to cut all the little doors, and you just want to pop them in the die there, and then I put a little bit of tape to hold it in place, and then die cut that with the card that you want. So you'll see here I've used the white, okay, and it will open up these little pieces here like so. I've then cut it again because I just want to trim these pieces off, so just run that through twice. And then for the bottom section, I've just ran them both through again, just as I showed you above. So just sit them in the dies like that, tape them together, and again I've used the white. This one's not going to open, it's going to be more decorative. Then I ran just this one and this one in the red again. So I had all of these loose pieces, and you can see again I've added the wood grain to all of those because they're going to piece back in to these sections here. Okay, so I've done 2 for this one because I wanted you to be able to see both sides of the door. So like on this one here, you can see I've got the same kind of detail in there as I've got on the front. So that's all the die cutting, so we can start putting this together. So first of all, with this one here, what I would recommend is just using your scoreboard and just a stylus, just go over the little score lines, just there. You'll see where they are. I think it's just going to help fold over because it's quite a delicate little area, but once you get it, attached to the other pieces, it's going to look fine. And it's where that score line is, just literally along there is what I cut to get these pieces here. Once I've scored it, just going to use a ruler, just lay it down next to it, and you can just push that bit. Like I said, it is delicate, but it's so effective. There we go, and that starts to open. And you can put acetate behind this if you want to. There's there's some nice samples that you can see using this. Okay, so you'll see now it's starting to open. So then this one here, I've cut again, and I'm now going to stick it just behind here. So I'm going to use my quick grab glue here. And lots of people ask me about these bottles. If you go to my links in the description box, you'll see my Amazon storefront. If you click on that, then you'll see the bottles. And then I'm just going to sit that behind there. And then we're just going to trim around it. And this now just starts to reinforce everything and keep it nice and strong. And then I'm just going to trim that one in half. And then just carefully fold that over. And then just again. And then again, I'm just going to sit that over the top there. And then just cut all the way along. And again, don't want to go over that piece there. It's really easy to just follow the curve there, the shape of the frame. I'm going to use my Snips because it's quite, there we go, that's much easier. And then again on this one. Okay, so now we've got this piece, so then I can just pop these in these sections here on the front, and then again on the back there as well. Okay, so that's all stuck down, and you can see the inside there. I've stuck the thin frames and the other pieces. That's all ready to go on there. So I want to stick Horace down first. So I'm thinking actually it's probably going to be best if... So I want him stuck underneath this piece, but over the front of these pieces here. So I'm just going to just sit over like so. There you go. You can see it better when I hold it up. And I'll just pop a little bit of glue just there and there. I mean, you know, everyone's going to be using it in a different way, but if you do have something similar, I think it's quite nice. It looks like they have actually, you know, popped out there to say hello. And then I'm going to add my glue all around here, and then that just sits perfectly over the top like so. And now I'm thinking I'm going to pop that up on some foam, and then just going to line that up. I'm not too worried that his ears are popping out when it's closed, so he's excited to see you. And then this one here is purely decorative, so I'm just going to stick the whole thing down, just run a little bit of glue through the middle there. I mean, you might have some farmyard animals, you know, you could have a little pig or something popping out the bottom, or some chicks or something. I think that would look quite cute. In fact, I think it would be a lovely little die set for a farmyard, for children's cards. I know you can see the wood grain there, but I just think, you know, this just matches a bit better and just fills in those spaces. There we go. So this is going onto a DL card, and you've got the matching envelopes as well, which I've shared in that first tutorial, and that's using this die set here. So this will give you really nice envelopes, and like I said, you can see them in that previous tutorial. So I'm just going to sit him where I think I want it to go, and then I've got here the happy birthday. No, I thought I was using the surprise, sorry, it's because I used the surprise on the other card. I'm going to have happy birthday, why the long face? That's the area that I want it to go. So I'm just going to take that away, use my stamping platform here, and just pop that all in place. So I've got two different stamps here. So one might be slightly thicker than the other. So I'm going to pick them up at the same time, so I know they're in the place that I need them to be, but I might have to do one and then the other. So just give them a good ink. Yeah, so the bottom one's fine, so we'll take that one away. We'll just do this one a little bit more. I love mixing fonts as well. I think it looks really nice. this is a grungy style, so it's like a paintbrush effect, so there will be gaps. But there we go, I'm happy with that one. And again, I think I'm going to add foam to the back of this piece as well, just so it's all lifted up. Make sure that's nice and straight. And then I've got these ones here, which I forgot to show you. This is the occasion stamp set. So I've just used, well, that one was this one here. And then this one I'm using is the bottom one there. And then you've got the little planters, which are in the coordinating die set. So I'm just going to add some glue. This is obviously optional, but I thought just to bring a little bit of colour, you know, into this card, just sit that behind there. And I've just inked all that embossing comes with, you know, within the die. So I just added some distressed ink in the brown. I think it was Vintage Photo. And now I thought about having that one there. And again, I'm going to pop it up on a little bit of foam. And then I like to just go over the flowers with my accent glaze. So I'm just going to put some little centres there on the daisies, and then I think I'll cover this whole one, this blue. So I'll just bring this one back in again so you can see how cute just having the top half. It looks like a lovely little dog's kennel, and it all closes up, and I just put some brads on there. Surprise! And then we've got lovely Horace the horse there in the stable. Happy birthday, Wyatt the long face. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial showing you how to use these in the window dies in maybe a different way, but look at the inspiration that's been shared as well, because there's some lovely new home styles and just different ways to put them together. As always, I will link all of the product that I've used in the description box below. I'll link the other kind of triple flip one that I've been mentioning, and it would have popped up at other parts in the video as well. And as always, thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed today, and consider subscribing if you haven't, and I'll be back again very soon. Take care. Bye.